look at the tape and see exactly what your stats are. Don't be shy about what your stats are, man. How many of us want to go out there and we want to lose weight? How many of us say, you know what, I gotta lose weight, I want to get smaller. But we scared to step on a scale and look at where we are in the first place. Don't be scared, man. You can get to your journey, but you gotta be realistic and gotta start somewhere. Embrace the start and go for yours. Hey, first of all, let's thank God for the blessing of a brand new day and the opportunity to once again enhance self. God could have made your whole life one sunrise and one sunset, but he chose to break it down. So no matter how dark it has been, today we have been blessed with the light of another day. And today is our first official episode of Mud2TheSubs.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
It's a big deal, guys.
Yes,
it's a big deal.
Yes, sir.
And we got a special guest for y'all, and Dole's going to introduce him. And he really don't need no introduction, but Dole's going to handle it. Tell him who we got here today.
Yes, we got one of the greatest battle rappers of all time. One was the first battle rapper ever to win Championship of the Year. Was born in Harlem, New York in 1987, March 21st. Formed one of the greatest battle rap tandems in the world with DNA. Also joined Wildin' Out in its 8th season. Is also considered the best freestyle male artist on the show.
Thank you.
Without all introductions, I like to clap it up for Charlie Clips, y'all. Give him a hand. Oh.
What's up, Clips? Welcome to the show.
Well, I mean, you forgot most viewed battle rapper ever.
Yes.
Who's counting, right?
Yes. No, that's facts.
Nah. Thanks for having me,
facts.
fellas, man. I appreciate the intro.
Yes.
Thanks, Duel, for the intro and
You got
everything,
it.
man. And thank you, Saeed, for the prayer. And started off, man. And blessings to the Most High, man. I'm just happy to be here. And now I made history again.
Yes.
So not just only the most viewed, first person ever win battle rapper of the year, all them accolades.
Yes.
I'm the first artist on Mud2TheSubs,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the best accolades you can have. I know these good brothers, man, they basically family. So for me to be the first up here is an honor. So thank you.
Oh, man, you're welcome, man. We definitely got so many followers out there that want to learn from you and learn from people about some of the things you did to become successful. The one thing that stuck with me is say you did over a dozen battles in 1 year. Nowadays you see a guy do one battle, two, maybe even three.
Yeah.
You did a dozen battles in 1 year.
Yeah, man.
And so, like, what kept you hungry to want to produce that much when so many of your peers, not all of them, but so many of them just didn't have that type of hunger? What kept you hungry?
Man, the people always keep you motivated and hungry. These social media sites, Instagram, Facebook, these things are like a gift and a curse, depending on how you use it.
Right.
And the gift is that you take the criticism, you take the punches that people throw at you, and you make motivation with it. You know what I mean? It's all in one pot of motivation. Throw it in there, season that up, and make your motivation gumbo. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. So the people actually motivates me. You know what I mean? When I go crazy and I beat somebody 3-0, smoke them, and they still act like it's not enough and things of that nature.
Right.
And it's like, okay, you want another one? Now I'm gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. So just doing it and people talking crazy online and things of that nature, I love it. You know what I mean? Like, salute the homie if he's watching this in my DMs, because I just got my Instagram back. I was down for a few days with Instagram or whatnot. And so I'm scrolling through all these DMs and stuff, and I see one or whatever. He like, oh, you playing around or doing something. I'm like, man, shut up. You want to come writing me about playing around. You ain't a fan, and don't write me again until your mustache is able to touch your beard, because he had like a big space right here in between his joint. So he dying laughing. No, I'm really a fan. I was like, nah, look, bro, I'm messing with you, man. It's all love and motivation, but peace be unto you, brother. Write people. Don't just jump in people's DMs and write them about the bad. When they do good, applaud them. When they do bad, tell them. That way it balances out. And you'll be the person they listen to the most, because you're not showing no biasness. But you can't see somebody 3-0 somebody and then you write them after that talking about playing. You're not showing that you're a fan. You're showing that you just want my attention.
Right.
It's a difference.
Right.
But he motivated me for the next one to say, okay, now when he writes me, he's gonna write me, oh my God, that was crazy. See, so something like that, where I didn't take it negative. I joked with him, and then now I'm gonna turn it into a positive. So I'm gonna whip somebody on the next one, and I'm gonna make him write That's the motivation.
Yeah.
I'm
Absolutely.
going to make him write me and start off with, I already knew you was the greatest. Oh my God, that line you said, and watch he write me and say that. So that right there is how I stay motivated.
So basically, you lose anything for motivation, whether it's positive or negative.
Right,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
At the end of the day, it's going to keep you going
It's going
towards
to keep
your
you
goals.
going. And you know what? I got this thing where I try to tell people too, if you got a fake motivation, fake it. And what I mean by that is this, man. Motivation is one of the most difficult things to create and to get, right? Because we know how our people are. A lot of our people don't want to motivate us. They rather down us.
Right.
But that's the key. So when they talking bad about you, it's either you going to sit back, man, they coming at me again, man, I don't know what to do. Or you going to say, ooh, I love it. Because I got their attention.
Right.
When you got somebody's attention, that's the great thing. So what I mean by fake motivation is if I got a battle coming up, right, and nobody said nothing, you scroll until you find that one person that, let's say everybody think you're going to win, but you find that one person that think you're going to lose. You're like, damn, they all got me winning this one. Then you find one, bing, Clip's about to get smoked, I feel. Oh, they all talking crazy? Everybody want me to lose. I say everybody talking crazy, bad. But it's only one person. But that's the steam. I want that one person to change his mind. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's what you got to do. And even if you got to fake it, man, I know I woke up this morning, they talking about I ain't going to do nothing today. I bet. I'm gaining weight. One person might have said, damn, man, you looking husky, king. And you might be like, oh, I'm fat?
Yeah.
Bet. I'm in the gym tomorrow. Like, no, I'm telling you, no. But I created that. Like, you called me husky, but I said I'm fat. I'm in the gym tomorrow because I needed that. So you just got to find it and create it. Once you get your motivation, I really think that makes anybody do anything that they want in the world.
Right.
Because it's hard. You wake up, right? We all blessed first and foremost because we woke up.
Right.
So blessings already out the gate. God, you woke up, bless you.
Right.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Second, to find a motivation of some days, it might be days you don't got a guest up here.
Right.
It might be a day where it's like, I don't feel like filming the pod today, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, which we're calling ain't picking up, they ain't picking up, man. Let's just call it a day.
Right.
Nah. We gotta say, oh, so nobody wanna pick up? Like Mud2TheSubs ain't hot?
Yeah.
Okay, watch this. We don't need nobody. and it's psychological, like, yo, I'm gonna go crazy today on my own podcast
Yes.
and
Absolutely.
motivate myself.
Yes.
Now, mind you, people ain't pick up just because it was a Sunday and everybody was doing something.
Yeah.
But you gotta go like, everybody ignoring us, like we ain't okay, bet.
Let's be creative.
And you turn it into fun, and it's gonna always be
So
great.
to piggyback off of that, so 12 battles in 1 year.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the challenge of that, because a lot of people get discouraged about challenges. You know, they run into a brick wall. Right. They feel like somebody is everything is not going right for them at that point in time in life.
Right.
Let's talk about you having to prepare for 12 different personalities, 12 different styles, and how challenging that was, and how you overcame that.
Right.
And this is not why he's losing. We're talking about why he's on a winning streak.
Oh, this one I was on.
Let's talk about the winning streak.
Yeah,
So a lot of times it goes both ways. People get challenged in a way where they're struggling, they're going through something, and then we have when we're doing good. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to see more wealth than I ever seen in my life. I'm making more money than I ever seen in my life. How do I continue to get out of the bed in that space?
Well, things like this. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Things simply, and it's this most cliche, but simple put, just things like this.
Okay.
If I don't do that, I don't sit here today on this podcast.
Absolutely.
Right? You gotta want it at some point. And I'm lazy. And I'm working out of the laziness that I got because I've been blessed so much that I become complacent. Because even when I'm not looking for something, God goes, here, my son. So I stopped looking and just started receiving blessings, you know what I mean? And then it made me lazy because I'll sleep like, you know what I mean, and just wake up, opportunity in my email. So it makes you right, but now you got to start putting yourself in. But I hit a stretch. I hit a stretch where nothing was coming in for me. Oh, God woke me up.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you think these? You thought these blessings was just for you? Oh, okay. I got something for you. No emails, no bookings, no nothing. For probably like a couple months. And it was like, what the? I'm like, hold on. I ain't never been this, man. I get me a little gig or something. Go host a party or something.
Facts.
Nothing. So he woke me up. And then at that time, you know, with me doing 12 battles, you know, look at the ambulance. You're in the background. They still carrying the bodies from the battle. They still looking for some of them for that battle. But my thing is, it was more so of, at that time, it was me, DNA, and I think Math was the only three to do like 10, 12, 13, 14 battles at that time.
Yeah.
So you in elite company at that time, but you don't want to do 12, right?
Right.
And be 2 and 10.
And 2 and 10.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Be 2 and 10. Be 11. You know what I mean? Be 1 and 11.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be 12 and 0 if you could, or at least 10 and 2, the minimum. You know what I mean? The maximum. And the motivation for that, with the different styles and everything, it was like, yo, you gotta lock in, right? Because this person is different from this person. Right. This person different from that person. But then the one determining factor kicks in, and you go, oh, they all not me.
Absolutely.
Like you sitting here seeing so many styles and different. Whoa. I don't have to change and just adjust.
Right.
You got to adjust to me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You got to put a box in.
LLC. We give you an abundance of what you need. We know what you need. We can literally read your mind. Look at me. I'm staring right into your soul. We're going to give you an abundance of it. Medicare LLC has been rated #1 in Pennsylvania for home care agency since 2020. They got the best pay, the best care, medical, dental, 401k. If you're located in Philadelphia County, Bucks County, Chester County, or Montgomery County, call today at
215-644-8341.
Oh, hello, is this Medicare? I just called the number that was here at the screen. This is crazy.
But you got to put a box in one for me. So I was blessed in at that stretch of them 12 or 13, 14 battles to not have to solely change anything.
Yeah.
I just had to not play around.
Yeah.
And how does that go back to people who believe in Mud to the Subs and starting from the bottom and coming up, is to understand that what makes something priceless is that it can't be duplicated.
Can't be duplicated.
You cannot duplicate
It's a one-to-one.
There's
It's a
only
one-to-one.
one you.
Right.
And once you develop the confidence and understand that there is only one me, as long as I hone my craft, I hone my skill, then it don't matter who you put in front of me.
Right.
I'm going to knock him down. That's how Javante Davis feels.
Oh, man.
That's how Michael Jordan felt. You thought whoever you going to lose. You know what I mean?
And
so you got that attitude.
You know how we do. We talk. We love boxing.
Right.
Yes.
So speaking of like somebody like Tank, right?
Yes.
Right.
If you look at it now, people starting to change now.
Yes.
But until he fought up to Frank Martin,
Right.
Even beating Ryan and everything, right? Even before all of that, right? It was still, you know, when he beat Pitbull, all them people and stuff, right?
Yep.
Romo and all of that, right? Romello and stuff. It was still, Tank, like his style and this, that, and the third, right?
Yeah.
And then with Frank Martin, and it's right, because Frank Martin is fire, he's nice, but his name is not Sky High. But the reason why everything changed after that was because you got to see, once again, somebody giving him work for about 5 or 6 rounds, but it still didn't matter. Once that goes, right? So I bring that up to say this, about the duplication thing, one-on-one thing, right? So my DNA and goods, right? Really family to me. My brother's real life stuff, right?
Yes.
So we be on the phone sometimes, or we be in the text convo and everything, right? And they know in battle rap, like, I'm bugged out, right?
Yeah.
Because I done been through it all, seen it all. So, you know, I got my ups and downs with the fans. I have fun.
Yeah.
And I think people get mad that I literally have fun. People don't like to see you have fun.
Right.
Like, I'm not one person that really has fun. When everybody else pissed off, I'm laughing like, y'all, okay, the next one. I remember Goods was like, yo, stop acting like you don't care, this, that, and the third. You be pump faking, this, that, and the third, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I did it again after. And then I said, yo, when you gonna start telling the crackhead that they ain't a crackhead? How much they gotta smoke in front of you, right?
Yeah.
So I said, how much they gotta smoke in front of you
Facts.
for you to understand that? And he said, you know what? I will no longer say nothing to you. You are the GOAT. You are the best ever. You are really bugged out. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
I said, bro, because I live, I have fun. So I bring that up to say, in comparison to Tank, how long can you go with saying, man, this next one, because I did that with Floyd when I was coming up.
Right.
I used to feel like everybody about to catch Floyd, right?
People did it 50 times
50 times.
and lost 50 times.
I stopped on probably like his 35th fight. I start going, man, I ain't saying nothing no more,
Exactly.
man. Ain't nobody. Instead of going against it, why don't I study and start seeing, well, instead of saying he's gonna lose the next one, why don't I study why is he not losing?
Right.
What is he doing to not? And you put and it's like a 360. You change your whole way of thinking and stuff, because we so locked on whoever's winning. It's not that you just a hater. It's just shocking to see nobody lose.
Absolutely.
It's a shock. So your mind is prepped to say somebody got to lose. There's nothing in the rule book that says we have to lose.
Absolutely.
We have to lose. So my thing is, I started applying that. There's nothing that says you have to lose. It's all a mindset. So somebody like Tank, somebody like Floyd, you know what I'm saying, motivation, you know what I mean, seeing them box and seeing what they do, but seeing them get doubted every single fight that they have. Every fight that they have. Terrence Crawford, one of the best fighters ever, he's going to get doubted his next fight because he struggled with Magramov.
I think you figured it out though. When
No,
you
he
said,
did.
No. I'm talking about the part. To back up what you were saying about how people just find motivation.
Right.
You know, I read stories. You know what I mean? We talked before the easy battle.
Yes, sir.
And you was telling me people could sleep if they want
sir.
to.
Yes,
I'm about to go out there and do what I do, right?
Right.
So you was finding motivation in anything.
Right.
People believing that you was washed up or you didn't have it like you used to. People like Michael Jordan, he would literally hope that somebody got in an argument with him in the middle of a game because he was looking for motivation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Floyd would hope that you believe that when he was in the club partying, that he was drunk and slipping, and they had stories where he would jump up and literally jog in the middle of the club. So people out here, when you trying to come with the Mud to the Subs, you better find motivation anywhere you can. And you said even fake it. When we was coming up in sales, we had an old saying that was called
"Fake it till you make it."
Enthusiasm sells, which is motivation.
Motivation.
With everything, if all else fails, enthusiasm sells. So you gotta find that motivation. I don't care where you find it out. You better get it, and you better go. You better hold on to it because it's how you become successful.
It's how you become successful. And the reason why I brung up Terrence Crawford and Magramov is because Crawford was getting to, once I say when you blessed and you get showered, sometimes you get lackadaisical, right? And he and now he's in the point of his career where the money matters. He put in enough work.
Right.
But what comes with that is less motivation to actually hone your craft because now you're searching for the money. So he took somebody that gave him a tough time that people felt that they shouldn't, but people don't know boxing.
Right.
You know what I mean? That dude right hand is sneaky and it's hard to try to get in there because if he hits you, you're done. But Terrence Crawford knew that. But now look at everybody now. Oh, he can't beat Canelo. He better not step foot in there. But when he beat Spence, oh, he's the greatest. Oh, Canelo been no. Now he had a tough fight,
a new challenge,
which people don't understand in boxing. That's the best thing you can have.
Right.
I beat somebody that is difficult to beat. That makes me better.
Right.
But unfortunately, for people that don't know the game, right, it makes it worse. That's like LeBron playing a fan in the stands, and a fan scores 26 points. LeBron's win 32-26. Oh, he's a bum. The fan scored 26, but you don't know this man was smoking people back in the day. Like you don't know him. Like you don't know. But they just take you from that. So, you know, final thing is, you know, from the Tanks, the Floyds, the Terrence Crawfords,
the Mikes, all of them.
You know what I mean? The Michael Jordans, the LeBrons, you know what I mean? The greatest, you know, if you go tennis, Serena, Venus, everything, everything you got to create motivation. And I say all that to say for the last person I want to mention, Muhammad Ali.
The greatest.
That's why I saved him for last.
Right.
His slogan is, fake it till you make it. And he's the one who said, pretend to be a champion until you become one.
That's right.
That's why he walked around, I'm the greatest, I'm the best. He didn't even prove nothing at the time. So you know he was pump faking.
Right.
I'm the greatest, I'm the baddest. I ain't even got no belt.
That's so real. I seen an interview where somebody said all cash money jewelry back in the day when they first started was fake.
That's right.
they was faking it till they make it, baby. It's real now, though.
But they wearing real rollies now.
Absolutely.
Which is what I have another question I want to ask is because it's a real serious thing.
Sure.
You joined Wildin' Out.
Yes, sir.
In its 8th season.
Yes, sir.
What
Absolutely.
people don't know is that you had to do an audition to get on the show.
Oh, me? Hold on. Remember when I say he blessed? No, we good.
Okay.
Remember when I say he blessed?
Right.
I didn't have to.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
I didn't know that.
No, a lot of people don't though. So you're not wrong for that.
Yes.
So here's real quick, because I want to hear your question. I like where you're going.
Yes.
So I was blessed and fortunate enough I was in London.
Yes.
To do a battle. I forgot who I was battling in London. You know, I was out there. So traveling to London. You know, so in London, they 5 hours ahead.
Yes.
You know what I mean, than us out here in the United States. So I'm out there. So at this time, that's when I was on Twitter. I had my notifications on, ring loud, all that stuff. Because this was 2015.
Yeah.
Right. So all I know is I'm chilling in London. I hear ping. Right. So I'm like, okay, somebody DM me or something. What's going on out here?
I know the story too.
Maybe something from London hit me. Who this?
I know the story.
Next thing you know, it says, message from Nick Cannon. So I'm like, all right, well, Nick might got it might be a blast that he putting out for everybody. Let me see what's up. All I know is I click on the message. It said, you ready? Mm-hmm. Am I ready? Yes, I'm ready. What we talking about? Right?
Yeah.
So then the funniest part is he said, I'm going to have somebody email you or whatnot from the show. They're going to email you. They're going to tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
So probably it might be 2-3 weeks went by, right? So I'm like, hold on now. Ain't no email come through, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, because it's how me, Conceited, and Hitman joke with each other. We joke like that.
Yeah,
we'll act
exactly.
Like Nick said something or somebody said something.
Exactly.
Or whatever. They ain't say nothing. You start calling the person. I'm like, what are you talking about? They be like, you know what, my bad. I apologize.
Right.
I got the wrong information.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, Conceited caught me. Because no email, nothing is coming through. So I'm like, oh my God, he got me.
Yeah.
So here's what Khan messed up. He could have had me, but when I called him, I'm like, yo, bro, come on, bro, you playing? He like, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, Nick wrote me and asked me to keep. He was like, he did? He was like, yeah. He was like, nah, that's, nigga, you crazy? That's fine. That's him. I ain't faking. I'm like, nah, it's just been a while. Nobody emailed me. Then he said, nah, I'm going to keep it 100. That was me. Or whatever. I said, no. You should have claimed it the first time. It's over for you. Get out of here. And then shortly after, I got emailed, and then that's how that happened.
So you had some patience.
Yeah, I had some patience, and
I mean?
it popped up for me. So just to respond to what you were saying, I was blessed and fortunate to where I didn't have to audition, but we did have a workshop where not that we practice or rehearse, but we just need to wake up. We back in filming mode. Like, let me see who got what or whatever. And it's one of the most fun and beautifulest things that we used to do when we used to all get up and just, freestyle, go at it or whatnot. And they didn't know that I can do comedy just as well. Like, they knew I was funny, but they didn't know I can jump in and play any game.
Yeah.
And salute to now Evans, that's my dog. When I was there, he was like, oh, you're hiding clips? Don't hide, motherfucker. Don't you hide. Get up here. I'm like, hiding? What you talking about? Yeah. And it put me on the spot in every game, and I nailed it. And he was like, we got a motherfucking triple threat.
That's right.
This thing, you know what I mean? And ever since then. So that's how that.
Okay.
Wow.
And the reason for that question, young people, is when preparation meets opportunity, are you going to be ready?
Right.
Absolutely.
So your preparation of those 12 battles that you had led up to that, and where you overcame all the challenges, all your fear, because everybody can some of us can get a phone call from Nick Cannon and get butterflies and start fumbling the ball.
That's a fact.
Right?
That's a fact.
So, and not only did he do that, he also is doing improv. So if someone doesn't know what improv is that you are adjusting to what's happening on the spot in real time in front of how many people?
Oh, now I know why they call him Dwight. Why? Because the white man always getting rid of you.
Man.
Right now,
if
y'all
you
doing
go-
12, 13,000.
Yeah. 12, 13,000 people.
So just young people, America, everybody that's looking at this right now, just imagine your first opportunity is it may be in an arena or auditorium in front of 50 people or 100 people. Some people can't even perform in front of 5 people.
That's a fact.
So you get an opportunity like that sit there in front of you. You've been preparing yourself for this, whether you knew that or not. It came.
That's the beauty of it.
That's
You're
the beauty
right.
of
You're
it.
right. You're right.
And then having to perform at the highest level, right?
And
on
nailed it,
national
obviously.
television. On national
Nailed it,
television.
obviously,
Yeah, yes, sir.
because he's
Nailed
there.
it.
Let me ask you some clips, though, real quick.
Yeah.
When did you start rapping?
I'm gonna say I started rapping. I'm gonna say the age 17. The reason why I go with 17, I started rapping in high school, and I love this story anytime. So I went to Washington Urban High School. Salute to everybody that went to Urban downtown, 16th Street, Urban Place. I went down there, Manhattan, downtown, and man, they used to be in the cafeteria, and these dudes used to just be rapping, right? And I was very heavy, so I started off listening to like Bone Thugs and stuff. My family's music oriented, like they always blast music and stuff, right? Bone Thugs was the first group to ever catch my ear though on some. Yo, man, I like these dudes. You know, Michael Jackson was first. All right, everybody, Michael Jackson first. That's a given. We ain't got to mention Mike. But like rappers, it was Bone Thugs. Their melodic hooks, their choruses, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean? All that stuff. It was like, yo, what is this?
Yeah.
So that's what I used when I first was listening to music. Really, as I got older, like this is they fire. But in high school, right, I started bumping mixtapes. Clue, Rest in Peace, K Slade, Cutmaster C, Stretch Armstrong. Like I'm talking about all these DJs that were dropping mixtapes, putting artists out there that was going crazy with freestyles and punchlines and metaphors and similes. So in school, right, these dudes used to have ciphers going on. And I used to sit back and go,
And watch.
yo, that line is amazing to me, right?
Yeah.
Like, yo, put your brains in the streets, you know what I mean? So we can share your thoughts and all that. You know, this back then. And you like, oh my God, brain in the streets so you can mind your business. And all them lines and stuff like that. You like, oh, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So I brought a composition notebook, the black and white joint.
I know what you're talking
about. I stopped at the store one weekend, right? So I go upstairs. I said, you know what? All right, let me see something. Make 4 pages. I can't tell you it was 4 raps total or whatever, but I just know it was 4 pages is all I had.
Yeah.
So I came back to school that Monday, right? We in the cafeteria. They having a cipher. Here we go. Yo, I rap, man. I got something. So I remember my brother Dread, like, man, go ahead, man, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it, because you know I'm.
Hold on, the brother Dread wasn't a believer. Right? He knew what he could do.
You know
Right?
what I'm saying?
He did something with it.
It was It was shocking to everybody. So everybody, Dread started off, man, stop, man. Everybody like, yo, go ahead. I'm like, I'm telling y'all. They like, let's hear it. So all I know is I probably spit half the first joint. Shook the cafeteria, like shook it.
Was that the moment?
That was the moment.
Was that the moment when you knew that you can go as far as you want to go and rap?
That was the moment. I'm gonna tell. Oh, the moment is in that day. I'm gonna tell you the moment that probably really stamped it for me. That was the start of me, because that's the first round. They might not like the second, third, or fourth.
Right.
So that moment, which gave me confidence to spit the rest of them. Because imagine if they would have been like we said, you don't rap, man. Get out of here. I'm joking. I was joking anyway. That's how you get out of there. I was joking anyway. You put the book down. You go, oh man, it's over for me. I'm leaving that alone. But I was blessed and fortunate enough to shake the cafeteria up, right? So long story short, all 4 rhymes. Building erupting. They going crazy. So I'm so hot in the cafeteria, right? I'm scorching now. Like I'm scorching because I went from the dude who don't rhyme, popular nigga who joke all day but don't rhyme, to like this nigga might be the best in here. Out of all y'all, he is him, right? So everybody. So when you leave the cafeteria, you gotta go this way.
Yeah.
To leave out, right? While the next period come in, right? The next classes come into the cafeteria. So. Salute to the twins. I always salute the twins. There was a set of twins there. And one of the twins was like, yo, Clips, come this way where everybody coming in at. Let's go this way.
Right.
So while everybody leaving out, I'm going this way where everybody coming in at. So they stop everybody at the corridor before you walk in so everybody can leave out. So we go that way, we exit out, right? So we in the middle of the crowd. So twin like, go ahead, man, spit again. Like, spit what
They
you
wanted some more fire.
Spit what you spit earlier.
Yeah.
I opened the book back up. No, this is no exaggeration. Shook the corridor. Everybody that's in the corridor now, you hear girls like, whoa, that's crazy. Like the lines I was saying, they was going crazy. Building started shaking. Security had to run. This is how you know. Security had to run to the corridor. You see security coming up. What's going on? What's going on? Y'all can't stop it. That was me making security run to stop everything when it was just me rapping. When everybody start going inside, right? I'm happy. So now I'm getting ready to go to my next class or whatever because I'm late. But you know I'm hot though. I'm late and everything. When I'm hot, I'm going to the next class. And this was kind of like, that was one of the moments, but this was kind of like the moment when the security guard stopped me and said, yo, I said, what's up? He said, that was crazy, yo. And he dapped me. He dapped me like this and said, that was crazy.
That's that moment.
And dapped me.
Yeah.
And it was like, he ain't say it while the students was there. They all went in the cafeteria. He caught me by myself and was like, yo, but you know, I'm thinking like I'm late. I just was rhyming. They probably about to take me to the principal office, but he stopped me and just said, that was crazy.
You had a gift.
I said, yo, all right. And I never wrote a rhyme again. Everything I started writing from that day been up here. I haven't touched a pen or paper since I was 17
years old.
Because I just started, I became me. I started embodying the MC, you know what an MC is. And I just wasn't writing no more. And not saying that MC, everybody write, but I just write up here.
Right.
And I've been doing that since 17. I never wrote again since that.
And
that's
look
my story.
And look where your craft took you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So first you had to bust out and say I rhyme. Because if you didn't do that, they wouldn't have heard you.
They wouldn't have heard me.
And once they heard you, you realized you had something special.
Stars had that
But
line.
today, I mean, the last time I talked to you, I'm heading to London.
Yeah.
Where you been at? I mean, so where have your craft taken you all over the world, right?
Yeah, not all over the world. And man, like that's why I say just to start off in the cafeteria of a high school.
Yeah.
And let's just say even to just end off, since I just did a show 2 days ago,
Right.
to end off, not even end off, but to the last show I just did, first show ever, cafeteria in high school. Last show I just did, selling out MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
Wow.
Me and the Wild 'N Out squad. Rapping got me there.
Right.
That moment in the cafeteria got me there. My
Right.
friends in school supporting me, saying, you crazy with it. Dread, Peso, you know what I mean? Fernando, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just supporting and like, you the best, you got it, you fired, this, that, and the third. All that got me here. You know what I'm saying? All that, because the stars, that's what I tell everybody. The stars have to align.
Yes.
They have to. They have to. Look how I'm out here in Philly now. That's what. Get what I'm saying? If I'm over there, we might not be as connected as me and you are. As
Absolutely.
me and you are.
That's right.
They align. Like it's not a mistake. You just gotta take care of it. That's all. You know.
Did you hear how heavy it is what you said? That man said he started with a notebook and the confidence in himself to go before an audience in his high school. In his last show, he did at the MGM.
Let's put that in perspective.
Sold out. What does that tell you? Now, it's one thing I want to talk about with that. What people remember, they say, "Oh yeah, the show," but he's still working.
Right. Right.
Success is a journey. What you on season what? 21?
21. Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Wildin' Out, right?
Wildin' Out. Yes, sir. Season 21.
That's major.
That's
we talk
major.
about that, dude, right?
Yeah, we
Success
talk-
is a journey. It's not a destination.
And listen, hold on. I want to just backtrack one more time. The Garden Arena is with Floyd Mayweather sold out. The Garden Arena is what Javante Davis sold out.
Absolutely.
The Garden Arena is what Oscar De La Hoya. We talking about Hall of Famers, and now he got Clips.
It's on the resume.
Has had the opportunity to fulfill that kind of dream. So. My question to you is again, and my question to you is preparation. I just want you to talk about that a little bit. Preparation. How did being prepared for that opportunity? Just give me something. I don't want a whole lot because there's a lot of young people that's going to look at this. There's a lot of older people, and a lot of us don't prepare ourselves for success. So you said the lines lined up, right? Mm-hmm. But then we talked about the notebook.
Right.
So what he did the first time he ever wrote any goals down was in a notebook, guys. Right. That's the first time he ever did anything. He wrote it down in a notebook, right? He wrote anything.
Before I stopped writing, I wrote first. So writing definitely got me to where
led to the skill set that God given, because everybody can't write songs in their head. Right? Led to the God-given skill set and awakened the God-given skill set to start writing albums in his head. For anyone that doesn't understand a battle rapper, if he raps 12 times in a year, he has successfully wrote 7 albums in his mind. That's what he just did. That's what he's saying.
Each round could be a song. It's 3 minutes and change.
Exactly.
It's the same as a song.
It's the same as a song.
So that's right. Yeah, you're right about that. I like how you put that.
Yeah. So these are albums being wrote inside of a head. So again, preparation. I just want you to talk about how you prepared, how being prepared for success has got you to this
point. So the beautiful thing about preparation is it comes in different forms.
Yes.
Take me, for example. I'm known as a person who is super skilled and highly talented, but plays around with his talents.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But when you see me, there's really no failure around me.
No.
Or in a battle that I played in or anything, because sometimes I still walk away winning that one. Even though I wasn't even though I was on 20%, people still can't really beat me.
Right.
But that's where preparation comes in at. So reason why, so now you got me. So now here's why I say it comes in different forms. I'm prepared to take whatever criticism that there is about me.
Wow.
Which gives me the confidence to go in there on 20% and not buckle and still come out on top as the victor in those situations. Because I'm prepared for people to tell me I was trash.
Right.
I was garbage. I'm not that good. You're whack. You're not. Oh, I'm prepared for that. A lot of people are not. They can't take what people can tell them because they're not prepared to hear anything other than good. I'm prepared to hear the bad before I hear the good. That's how I was prepped. That's where I'm from. That's where we all are from.
Right.
When you really think about it, that is in our subconscious that people are not going to believe us or going to care about what we're doing, which is the motivation part, as we spoke on earlier, but it's also a part of preparation. If you're prepared for anybody to tell you that you're not good or anything, you will outdo anybody in this world.
Yes.
Because you can't tell me nothing. I was prepared for you to tell me that.
Exactly.
It
ain't no surprise.
It ain't no surprise. Okay, right? So that's one. Number two, before you play around with your skills, you have to be prepared to be a god or a goat. That's the only 3 options, a king, god, or a goat, depending on which world you live in, right? Because back with the Egyptians and stuff, a king was the highest you could be. So it depends, God, kings, pharaohs, things of that nature, whatever you choose. You have to reach that form before you can start playing around with your craft. So for all the young people watching, I don't ever want you to think that you can just come out the gate and do that.
That's right.
You got to prove yourself first and foremost before you decide to do anything else but win. Got to prove yourself. You got to do that. I'm prepared to win.
Yes.
Out the gate, I don't think nobody can beat me in anything I do. Even when I'm playing around and I'm prepared to hear I played around, I'm still also prepared to hear after that. But you got it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You still won, but come on, man.
Yes.
I know. And that's why I'm prepared to hear. So, got to be prepared to hear the bad, just like you prepared to hear the good. You got to be prepared to win. Go for the win every battle. But when you become a certain level, you're not going to have a great night every night.
Right.
As sorry to bring up Floyd again, but Floyd has been tagged before.
Yes.
DeMarcus Corley tagged Floyd up, caught him, boot, wobble Floyd, Mosley. You know what I'm saying? De La Hoya gave him trouble. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that he was prepared to get hit.
Yes.
He has the Philly shell, but he changed his whole style for a reason because his hands could no longer hit people because his hands hurt.
Right.
Because when he was Pretty Boy, that's when he was tagging everybody, hitting hard.
Right.
But he had to become Money Made because I'm protecting my investment now.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm protecting them. This is why I'm Money Made. These are protected. And I'm protecting this. So he was prepared to also get hit.
Right.
So when you do that, so as they buckled him, I watch him either smile or be wobbly, but I watch him stay strong. I'm about to tag him up so viciously when I get my legs back.
Absolutely.
Because I was prepared for you to hit me. They just didn't think I was prepared. So it's shocking to them that I got hit.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's crazy when you think about it. Y'all are shocked I got hit. I'm not shocked I got
Facts.
He was already ready.
He was out.
So to piggyback off of that,
Yeah.
you saying Floyd saying, I'm prepared to get hit.
I'm prepared to
You
get
saying, I'm prepared for criticism.
I'm prepared for
But
criticism.
regardless of how you prepare, you're basically saying I'm only planning to win.
I'm only planning to
because
win.
people don't plan to fail. They fail to plan.
That's right.
And my plan is victory. And so for
Yes,
people
sir.
out there that's watching this, regardless if they're going into battle rap or they're going to start their own law firm or whatever it is that they're doing,
Right.
they should plan to win, but also prepare for any adversity that's coming, because that adversity is nothing but a gift.
And guess
it
what?
keeps you strong.
When you do that, you never lost.
Absolutely.
Because it's a lesson.
That's right.
I know what I did wrong. Okay, boom. Now we're gonna take that, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna triple that. But if you go in there with your head down after not having a great performance, first of all, when you perform, you're a ventriloquist. And I'm not calling people dummies or nothing, but I'm just saying you control what's going on. So when you look defeated, we think you lost.
Right.
Right? But even when you confident, we'll still tell you like, oh nah, you didn't do good. You lost, my man, or whatever the case may be. But it's like, all right, I lost, so what? All right, cool. Did I really? Then you start talking, then people start going, damn, hold on, because now when you say that, it's you kind of, and then you start, because you already prepared. Like, I already knew tonight wasn't gonna be the best night.
Right.
But I knew that. So I had to swag it, I had to do that, pop, pop. But if you go in there, man, I know I ain't really got it tonight. Yeah. It's whatever happens, whatever happens.
Yeah,
you already,
you already talking nonsense now.
defeated. You already
Yeah, I mean-
done. Yo, how many people have gotten knocked out in the 12th or 11th round after being down 10-0 on the scorecard or 11-0 rounds on the scorecard?
So many.
Because the other person got too confident, right, and wasn't prepared to say like, yo, this dude could still knock me out. But the dude who still, he was prepared, this dude is fire, he's hard to beat, I know I got a tough one tonight, and you stay in the fight because of that.
Right.
But the moment you tell yourself, man, I ain't gonna get hit tonight, I'm smooth with my shit.
Nah, you done.
Oh, hold on, what's going on? What's going on? Nah, be prepared to get hit by your peers, your friends, your family, by life, by your boss,
Talk about
by
it.
your investors, your sponsors,
Talk
your
about it.
children.
Right.
Be prepared to get hit by any and everyone, and no punches will surprise you. You will eat them shits like a champion, and you keep it moving. So that's what I want the youngsters to know.
Yes.
Go in there getting the victory. And this is a fact. You're not going to be 100% every fight, rap battle, contest, whether you play basketball or whatever you do. You're
right.
not going to be. But prepare for victory even while not being 100%, and you will still find a way to win.
And let me harp on that.
Well
At the
spoken.
end of the day, that's a blessing.
Yes.
Sir.
That's a gift.
Yes, sir.
Because adversity is what gives everything its value in the
Man.
first place.
Man.
So those hits is what's going to make you stronger.
Stronger, man.
Those hits make you better.
Hit this pause. This might sound crazy, but hit me because think about it. Muhammad Ali got hit in the face by George Foreman.
Crazy.
By George Foreman, and we can go even name all the other champions that tagged him. But before Foreman, I've been knocked out. I've been dropped. I've been prepared for you 8 fights ago when Sonny Liston cracked me. When this person cracked me, when that person hit me, I was already trained for you, prepared to get hit by you. Right. You think Ali went in there and fought Foreman and told himself he's not going to hit me?
No,
I'm
sir.
going to get hit the hardest I've ever been hit, but I am prepared to die tonight. And that way you will not defeat me tonight because I am prepared to die. And that's how Ali was. I'm prepared to go all out in this ring.
Prepare for adversity.
Prepare
but
for it,
plan
man.
to win and overcome.
Yes, sir.
right.
And that's
Man,
why
great
preparation is in
podcast.
different forms of how you do it. And that's how y'all do it, man.
Listen, the last thing I want to touch on before we get out of here, we talked about the tag team you had with DNA.
Man. Then they do
DNA.
our 2 and 2, yeah.
And the reason why I want to talk about that with the young people, because so many of us have dreams of being successful, but in our dream we just have ourselves.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't matter. You come out there as a battle rapper, you by yourself.
Right.
But it's still so many other elements that comes into a good battle.
Yeah.
And with a teammate, you have to work with people.
Yes, sir.
So tell the people a little bit about having teamwork, because just because you work with a person doesn't mean you don't have your differences, doesn't mean you don't have different thought processes, different religious beliefs, different habits.
Right.
So you had to have a successful tandem, you had to work with someone. Tell us a little bit about the importance of teamwork.
So, like, Oh, like working with DNA, right? Me and DNA are regarded as two of the best, freestylers ever, right?
Absolutely.
So we got that attribute down. DNA attribute is he takes everything serious. I kind of don't, which is beautiful, right? Opposites attract. So being on teams with him, right, I can't let my brother down. So that puts me in a place where if I'm by myself, I might drift off a little bit.
Right.
But I got a responsibility now. So he helps me with responsibility more than he probably even knows, because I can't be the weak link in this situation. Right? I want this victory for both of us, but if you come in there ill-equipped, if you come in there super prepared and I bull crap around and you got to carry me, I don't like that feeling. So having a teammate increases responsibility tremendously that you will never have by yourself. Because even if you have a high responsibility rate or accountability rate for yourself, it will never be as high as when you have somebody else money, time, or heart, right? If you're in a relationship and you got a woman at home and you got to pay these bills and stuff, and you can put yourself in position to get evicted. That's what you decide to do.
Right.
But you got a whole woman, kid, family, like, man, so your responsibility rate, that's why I say for yourself, you can slack.
Yes.
But when you got other people involved, that tandem that you said, you cannot play around with that. So it helps increase the mindset of, I gotta get it. I gotta work, I gotta grind, I gotta win, I gotta go hard, because I don't just have myself in my hands no more. I got all these other people now.
Right.
And I gotta go hard. So in the battle rap, it shapes you up, you know what I'm saying, for stuff like in life, because you look at it and go, man, I got a partner, man. I got to work hard and make sure my partner good, because he got my back. You know what I'm saying? The same way when I team up with Goods. You know what I'm saying? When I team up with DNA. We got to make sure we all good and hold each other accountable and responsibility. And I think that's what teams help increase. And I want to shout out my mother. I want to shout out my brother Nate. I want to shout out my brother Leon. And the reason why I shout out those three, because that is a big part of my team. And I never ever told them that. But those three right there, whenever I perform in a battle, it either makes them or breaks them depending on how I perform that night. And I never really understood that literally until recently.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? When I seen the joy and happiness from them, from me previously playing around or just not performing to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
And you can see the difference of what it did, right? And you sit back and you go, I've seen this before, happiness, right? As many wins as I got. I've seen the happiness before.
Right.
But it wasn't about me winning. It was the satisfactory of me actually taking something serious. And those three in my battle rap career are probably three of my biggest believers that I actually have. My mother, my brother Leon, and my brother Nate.
Yes.
My brother Josh too. He just don't come out really or whatever. But Josh too. But Josh just don't go to bed, don't go nowhere. But those are my biggest believers.
Yes.
So, and sometimes talking to my moms after having the battle, if I ain't really performed to my best of my ability, even
She
if
got
I
something to say about
even
that.
if I got to win. Now, mind you, these are battles I'm winning.
Right.
But she still goes, I don't give a if you won. It's about how you won to me.
Wow.
I feel like you still bullshitting, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you still bull crapping, man. Like, you still doing it. That's my teammate.
Y'all better soak up this game, young people.
That's my teammate right there. I'm letting my teammate down.
Soak that game up, because what Clips is saying is that when you step to that stage, you bringing your people with you.
That's right.
You're representing your people. And when you win, you're winning for all. When you lose, you're letting a lot of people down.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And it's important to understand, in our religion as Muslims, we believe a teammate is not just a football team or a boxing team or a work team. Your biggest team and most important team is your companions.
Yes, sir. Yes,
people
sir.
that you're around every day. And what you touched on, you said, I don't want to let my brother down. So how many of us know that we have to pick better teammates and better companions so we can be upon what they're upon, and we can be around people that's upon victory?
Man, that's a fact.
You heard it best, man, from Clips, man.
And
be
the whole
about
time,
your business.
and the whole time, I thought I was by myself when I prepared for these rhymes and everything, right? Because you in the crib or you walking outside, you zoning out, right? Wherever city you in, you by yourself when you working.
Right.
But you ain't by yourself when it's time to work.
That's right.
Absolutely.
You by yourself when you're working, But you ain't by yourself when it's time to work.
That's right.
That's when your people come, because you got to be by yourself to work. We ain't going to interrupt you and mess up your zen. We ain't going to mess up your flow and your energy.
Absolutely.
But when it's time to perform on stage,
We here.
that's where we at.
Right.
And even if they home, they texting me, they calling me, they supportive. So I thought my whole career, like, I'm by myself when I work on these rhymes. If I mess up, I mess up. If I don't care, it's me. I do what I want.
Right.
Then you think about the whole time, dog, you letting down more people than you know.
The big picture.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Big
and it's like, wow. Like, I just had one recently. So after that 3-0 Easy, I just had one recently where I didn't perform to the best of my ability. But this time it wasn't about me playing.
Yeah.
I took on too much. I had another one round and then another battle, then that battle, then in between that I had 4 gigs I had to host. So I learned something about myself. Slow down, King.
Yeah.
Take everything seriously. Do one thing at a time. Money is all around you. You ain't got to speed to pick up no bag. You know what I mean? Chill.
Right.
And I tried to do too much. So when it came to that battle, I flew into for that battle that same day. I had to host an event. I had to fly in and battle that. So I was trying to do too much.
Right.
So that battle wasn't a big battle, so it's not going to hit really. But it's just the fact of this conversation that we having now. It just make you realize, like, take everything serious, man. Right. Take everything serious, because we still speaking about teammates, because, like you said, your companions, you have a team whether you see them or not.
Absolutely.
Right.
Say that again.
You
Clips.
have a team whether you see them or not.
Right.
Because I know my grandmother right now, that little light on my arm, I know that's her. And I can't see her, but I can feel her.
Right.
So my thing is, your team, you ain't got to see, but you can feel your team, man. You know how y'all watch Dragon Ball Z and how Goku got this joint called the Spirit Bomb? And then the Spirit Bomb, he takes the energy from everybody on Earth. He don't know where you at. He can't see you or nothing, but I need your energy for a hot second. That's what it is when you're performing. It's a spirit bomb. I need everybody energy from my family and friends when I'm performing. And that's how I have to think for now on for the rest of my career, from Mud to the Subs. Y'all hearing it live.
Absolutely.
Everything got to be taken serious, man. You can't play around no more.
Now tell everybody before we get out of here where you can go see Clips at.
Oh,
Your
So we in Orlando Saturday. Then after Orlando, I believe we're in, I think, New Orleans. Then I think Atlanta. And then, man, we all listen, go on my page, The Real Charlie Clips on Instagram, The Real Charlie Clips, everything spelled regular.
There we go.
And I got the flyer up there, man. We got 11 more cities to do, man. We in Houston, we in Brooklyn, we in Los Angeles, we New Orleans, we are in Orlando, Atlanta, State Farm Arena with Hawks play. We doing it big. We just sold out Vegas 2 days ago. You know what I mean? So, man, just blessings upon blessings, and that's where you can catch me next on Orlando or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, you heard it best here at Mud2TheSubs. Whatever you need to do to find your motivation, we're happy to be a part of it, guys. And as we always say, that's our story, and we stick it to it.
Huh?
Have a good one.
Love, you're ready.
Believe in the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, and you're willing to put in the work to be the best at your craft, then the money will come. You don't got to worry about money. All you have to do is decide that you're going to put the work in, and you're going to learn what you need to learn to get what you need to get and accomplish what you need to accomplish, and the money will show up. When you have a monetized mindset, you operate in a shallow energy where it's only just about making some money.